And with this is the final chapter of the Jumpstart run of the Promised Neverland, and just when things get really exciting, because you're gonna leave us on that twist, really? God damn, I actually hate the fact that Japan gets all of those chapters and all that, and it's like, it definitely was that, I gotta say, like with the 3 run chapters that we've had so far of Promised Neverland, I gotta say, I am gonna be so excited, and I really do hope that they translate this, and this should be something that they should keep on for future stuff. So we get to see with Emma and all that, with the other kids and all that, they're definitely still trying to plan the whole thing to escape from the mother, and also as well, they're trying to find some rope, they're trying to find stuff to escape from the war, and she clearly knows, and the entire chapter was them planning shit out where it's like, okay, we need to know some stuff that's going on here. We have some issues right now. We don't know exactly if she knows which people managed to break in there and get in there, but she does clearly know there's a way to track us in some way or manner or form. We have to find out one way or another what exactly is going on. I kind of like that about the chapter where it's like they're trying to be so sneaky about it, but then at the same time they're trying to be like fucking like, we gotta make sure everything is like, wait, if they've got tracking devices implanted in us, then how do we not know exactly like if there isn't no security cameras or there's like voice chips implanted in us? And it's like, no, we don't worry, I made sure we checked for that stuff. And then you never know, there could be one little bit that they have for this stuff, you never know. But it was seeming like at the end of the chapter, it's like the only thing that they do have are the tracking devices on that, and the main reason why the demons want us, and it was like mainly thought our brains. They're like fucking, they're like old classic zombies and all that from like Resident Evil. Breathe. Although they're mainly more intelligent than that. But going from it where it's like, no, it's because it was like the human brain is said to develop like, you know, by 90% by the time we're 6 years old. That's normally the cutting point from that. However, you know, another theory says that it's 100% fully developed by when we're 12 years old and all that. And the 12, you know, that's why they're after it. And it's like, that's why, and it's like not really like the flesh and all that, like the ages or tenders, like kind of like with like, you know, pigs or cows or anything like lamb and all that. If anyone has ever like worked on a farm or has worked on, you know, on any kind of like, you know, production factory at all and all that, you kind of know the kind of differences about meat. Like I have had the unfortunate time of working both on a farm and also as well like in a kitchen as well. So yeah, like definitely with meats and all that, it does like tend to like, you know, some meats are really good and all that, they're left in age and tender. Although, you know, with mass production and all that, we need, like, you have to, like, just push them out like that. It's like, oh, they're that age and all that, they're that fat and all that, put them out, put them out, put them out. Like, that's just kind of how it is. And, like, it would make more sense, especially, like, why they want the special classes if they eat brains and saying that probably tastes the best. And it's like, that's why, like, you know, Emma and like the rest of the kids and all that have been put off and all that had the higher scores, because they're the higher, more high quality brand. It's like they will pay the top bucks and all that to get their hands on that juiciness and all that from there. So that's definitely something they had. And one of the most scariest things was just like when they were literally going around and they were holding like a picture and she was looking at the wall and all that where Connie used to be, and she was there scared, and just the fucking mother just puts her face out and go, what are you doing? What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? You sniffing some shit out? Like, it's just this terrifying like face of like, what's going on here? What's going on? Like, you know, you ain't into no business, huh? I'll smack your bitch ass in the ground. And she's just generally, Emma shits herself. Like, she's like, that is terrifying. And she's like, oh, what's wrong? And then she's acting normal. What's wrong, Emma? What's wrong? Your fucking face in front of mine is what the issue is right now. And it's just like, and he says like, oh, I think all the time, it's like, I love you, mom, and all that, I love you, and it's like for her and all that, and she's like going crazy. Her mind's like, I'm scared, I want to cry, I'm angry, I want to yell, I want to scream at her and all that, and then just having to bottle up those feelings and just saying, it's nothing, I just got a little bit sad that thinking that I might have to leave this house soon and all that. And it's just like, you know what, and it's like, oh, do you like it here in the house and all that? It's like, I love the house and you, mom, and all that. And it's just like, I wonder what Connie's doing, and just her straight face and all that, just saying, yeah, I know, I'm looking forward to it, I know like Connie will become a lively adult. It's like, damn, this bitch knows. She's got like this biggest shit-eating grin impossible. It's just like, she knows what's going on, they know what's going on, and it's like, and just when it's like, immediately they turn back and it's like, oh yeah, mom's dinner's ready, alright, by the way, kids, you weren't the ones that went by the gate yesterday. And just him and his fucking friend are just shitting themselves. Where they're like, yeah, like, what are you talking about? We didn't know about anything about that and all that. It's like, we were playing tag yesterday. And they're just like, glad we got out of that fucking pickle. It's like, how you got out of that, I don't even know. It's just like, and it's like, Mom is definitely investigating that, clearly added into the fact that she don't know who it is, and she's clearly asking every other one of the kids and all that what's going on, and she knows that 2 of them got out to that interest and all that, but they don't know which ones and all that. And it's thinking, well, that's kind of a good guess. Like, let's pick up the kids out of the genius ones and all that. And it's like, we don't have much time. We have less than 2 months to get out of here and all that. And it's just like, they right at the end of the chat, it's like, we finally found out, you know, if there's rope and all that, it'll be in this room. And literally with the mother like that, she's like, I won't let anyone escape. I'm the one that's going to survive. And we see that she's actually got the fucking branding stuff on her own neck as well. So I was like, oh shit, she was a kid here? Like, is that what it was? And I'm thinking, like, was she like one of the original kids here? Like, this factory's been like going for a while, and the fact is that maybe she killed the original owner, and she was like, oh, I'm taking over and all that, so I can survive, I can like live in this world and have a happy, you know, existence. It's like, oh, if I have to like, you know, do this dirty shit with the kids, fuck it, that's what I gotta do. Like, so that's interesting. But the fact is that, you know, we're not going to get any more translations from Jump from this anymore. You know, they're going to say like, oh, fill out the, you know, the weekly survey. If it's popular, we'll, you know, continue translating it. You know, they've got a free spot now since, you know, like Bleach has ended and Nisekoi, so they have like plenty of free spots and all that if they want to fill anything up, if anything gets popular at that point. However, like, the thing with it in the manga right now, like, with the magazine, is that we haven't really got anything on there that's super popular, that's like really like hitting big, like, at the moment and all that, like in the magazine. Because like right now, like we have One Piece, we have Toriko, we have Food Wars, we have Black Clover, we have Academia, we have Promised Neverland, like that, we have World Trigger, like Arc 5, Seraph, Blue Exorcist, Bleach just ended with its last chapter in this issue, and it's like adding into all of that stuff and all that, and it's like, you know, whew, all of that, and it's like, yeah, without including the monthlies and all that, we're pretty low on some stuff that needs to be in the magazine, and that's like not even including One Punch Man whenever that comes out. It's like, yeah, this might be the best time to finally push out some new stuff into here and like finally have some new content in there. Whether or not they're going to add some of the other stuff that's going to survive in the magazine, like Hinamaru Zumo, if they're going to have that out, whether or not they might get the last couple of chapters. Like, I doubt they'll get the last couple of chapters of Gintama, because that means they would have to like translate everything after, like, you know, what they adapted and all that, which is like the 600, you know, chapters. Although there has been like, they have been talking about, oh, you know, we're listening and all that, we are thinking about, you know, they could like, or this might be a perfect time for them to have the jump back stuff where they might actually put back, you know, Hitman Reborn on there, or like some other old series that they have on there. But at the moment, it's like, yeah, the Shonen Jump magazine subscription, you know, lost a lot of its worth with like 2 of this, you know, bigger series out there just now finally gone. And it's like, well, what are people gonna, you know, buy it for now? And it's like, honestly, the 2, like, out of all of them out there, that's, you know, the best sellers. You've got, you know, One Piece, Soma, like Academia, and Clover, like, you know, like, and Toriko. They're the ones. But I really doubt like World Trigger's pulling in the big numbers that they actually want, and like neither can really be said with like Clover and Toriko at the moment and all that. And it's like, seems like that it's One Piece and Soma that might be actually, with Academia by side, that might be pulling in the numbers at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see and all that what's going on. But so far and all that, yeah, I'm a little bit upset that we had the free chapter run like kind of end and all that. I hope that some fan translations come, you know, and like, you know, say, hey, we're going to adapt it. So, you know, other than that, like, I really did enjoy like, reading this and all that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What did you think about Promised Neverland? And do you think it has some potential to make it onto the list and all that? And do you think it'll survive the fearsome Jump slaughterhouse and all that? That is the rankings. But that's all for me. Thank you much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys, though, next time.